Hey all,
All right, you're clear.
as promised, here is my championship 4 Xfinity race at Homestead.
Careful, still there.
I learned some things from the truck race
Clear outside.
and applied them, as you see me taking the lead here. I think it's late in the race. We'll find out in a minute. No, 168. So 32 laps. Was probably on the restart.
Inside.
Yep.
Stay high up here.
At least I'm ambitious. And I am racing Cole Custer for the championship. This is about a month ago, and I haven't previewed this
All right, clear outside.
for time. I'm commenting and watching along with you.
Car high, careful there.
I must give a shout out to everybody who has subscribed and liked and shared, and I haven't got any questions yet. Got one comment, which is why I'm doing this. Thank you, Red. Red 4424 is the one who said I should be doing this.
Stay on the bottom.
So I don't know about you, but I seem to have about the same kind of top 5, 6 car here in Xfinity at Homestead as I did in the truck. Maybe I got to stay faster longer, but
Still there. Inside.
I'm letting Cole Custer run away with it here, aren't I?
Stay high up here.
So you got the tire temps up.
Inside.
Got a good balance on fresh tires.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear.
I can loosen it up a bit. Because in the turns is a telltale, see? Go up 15 degrees hotter on the right front, it seems. Yep. Wear on the right front's a little bit more, so
Hold that line, driver.
tight.
Clear high, bud.
Again, I have not, this is before I figured out what I'm doing here. Well, not that I figured out what I'm doing, but I was able to stabilize the setup and get a little bit faster for longer. Definitely tight. So I probably adjusted it so that being a little tight, it would be more stable, which would allow me to race better. But as you can see, I'm not really any faster relatively here in Xfinity than I was in the truck.
All clear.
Maybe on a longer run, but we'll have to see. Yeah, the way it works, if you haven't been following the videos, is in career mode championship, just like in real life. You have to be the highest finishing of a championship 4 to win the championship. And as you saw before, Cole Custer's in the lead. I think he's the only one I'm racing that's fast up front, but he is in the lead, and there's a good chance of winning the race, which means once again the championship winner will probably have to win the race also. And I'm not feeling that my car is up to it. I can tell you from experience, when I ran this race, I was thinking the same thing at this point. So you can see I'm getting a little squirrely off the turns, and I'm back to 7th. Well, I'm not a happy camper. I'm probably thinking, if I loosen it up, will I get, too loose? I know now my balance was off, and that would probably be the case. So I'm hoping for cautions that fall the right way. Maybe get some tires when everybody else stays out, because this is AI. They tend to not pit for tires as much or fuel, so it's kind of easy to fool them, or easier to snooker them into a win or a good finish, but the cautions have to fall. And I believe we just went green, and that's going to be like a full gas run to the end. If it doesn't, if it goes green all the way, so I'm wondering if, like the Truck Series, that I'll eventually be able to pull back up on them. Seem to be maybe at times closing in on them a little bit, but I think they're also pulling away from me at times. See, getting a little bit bigger in the turns. They seem to level it out on the straightaways. See Cole Custer on the track map there in probably about 10 laps, so he'll get up to the lap cars, and that might allow me to catch up again and maybe garner some opportunities. But if you haven't noticed, I am driving this thing all over this track except down the straightaways. What I mean by that is it's a handful. See, I'm tight in, and then it gets loose off. So I'm like feeding it back to the right in the middle of the turns. If I don't do that at the right points, I'll spin out. Or I could actually slide up. Maybe, that loose, tight thing going on. That's kind of tricky. It's like a cushion off the 4. So you drive it to a certain point, and then it kind of like the track helps you. But getting to that point, you can easily lose it one way or the other. See, 2% tight is not bad. That's probably why I left it like this, because I'm probably holding on to it a lot better. Slides across 2 lanes there. Oh, and we get a caution. So, I'm pitting. Championship's on the line, so I'm going to be more aggressive now. See, what I should do is up my tire stagger and increase my wedge. And some extra right rear tire pressure, 22 cars.
Green, driver.
See, that's better than some races, but that's pretty typical. Unless you're putting cars a lap down, not a lot of cars go a lap down. With 16 laps to go, I'll probably be okay, but can I get back up? Can my fresher tires, win the race? Part of the key is on the first 2 laps when we're getting up to speed. Because even if they can get up to speed, the AI, for some reason, they act a bit slower, they bunch up in the turns, and it makes it a bit easier for you to get up past them. But you got to keep on the gas, and you got to keep out of, getting into anybody to hold your momentum. So that helps. Kind of expected him to come down, so I couldn't take full advantage of it, about half advantage, but I still got past him. I'm going to get past Haley for 12th, and now I'm banging on the top 10's back door here. Now, Bell isn't running as well as me, that's something, but it's whoever's in the top 5 up there that's I think it's Cole Custer up there is the guy I got to get in front of. I don't remember if the 18 is in the championship. But I'm trying to win the race because it looks like you got to be the winner. So the strategy is to win the race. If the opportunity arises to just finish in front, not win the race, but finish in front of all the other championship contenders, that's okay too with a car that's not handling as well as you like it. Cole Custer looks like he's got a fast car and a strong car. It's the blue and white one in third place up ahead there.
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear.
So at this point, I'm encouraged, and I see blood in the water. So I am just hanging it out. And not a whole lot of success, unfortunately. I seem to have felt my tight condition, maybe.
You got room, you're clear.
A little bit.
Got one outside now.
Not enough, but maybe it'll count. Maybe it won't. I mean, maybe it'll be okay, maybe it won't. Well, that doesn't help.
Call to caution.
Well, another caution with 12 laps to go. I should pit. Yep. If every time that you... Okay, come on. Do the right thing. Yes. Increase it. As I'm thinking, 12 laps to go, I can probably live with it, but okay, half pound, and hedge my bet by doing all around. That'll loosen it up a tiny bit, but maintain the same balance.
All right, man.
Probably should have run another half pound on the right rear, but...
Green flag. Inside.
Okay, it's probably going to be for all the marbles. 12 laps to go. I only have 21 cars to pass.
Clear high, bud.
Yeah, no problem.
You're clear there.
Okay, already not starting out there. Maybe I can get under him and fly down the backstretch.
You got room, you're clear there.
Now, see how much momentum I lost and not flying. That's gonna hurt. Do have about 10 laps to go.
Room, you're clear there.
Going to the outside, which I don't normally do this kind of move, but I want to keep as much momentum as I can without having to tap the brakes or even get off the gas if I can. I just don't know where to go here because I don't know where these guys are going to go. Okay, middle. Yep, fresh tires, middle. Not advised, but can be done. Fresh tires. Okay, gotta skate. Yep, there's a way to do that with AI. You probably won't work online, but works with the AI. Yes, yeah. Hanging it out, but somehow it seems from the tire pressures have gotten a little bit tighter, which is concerning. I probably wasn't looking at that at this point. Just trying to use my fresh tires to get as close to the front as possible. Pass as many guys. Cole Custer looks like he took the lead back. Well, it was better when he was in third place. And now that he's in the lead, he can set the pace, which is probably faster than I can run. I'm still tight, see, I should have loosened it up a bit more. We'll just have to manhandle it around. If you haven't noticed, this is go time. It's Christopher Bell too. He's up here.
You're all clear up top.
I gotta get past him too. Let's see. Custer in the lead.
Them guys off. Caution's out.
Okay. 5 laps to go. I can't pit. I want to pit. I can't pit. I'm in 6th place on the outside. If I was on the inside in 5th, I would have an outside shot here.
Are you ready here?
Because I know I can hold it down where they can't the first 2 laps. But I only got 2 laps. See, if I was in 5th or even 3rd, I might be able to clear him, but I can't. And this is going to be the race, and I can't do it. See how he holds it down? He knows. Yep, almost wrecked myself trying to block 18. That's Earnhardt. That didn't help. Cause I'm like, come on, grip, push forward, and they're just all over me.
All right, let's go.
That was the race, right there. If I couldn't get up next to him, get him out of place, get nose ahead of him, out of 2, that was it.
Stay low, stay low.
I was lucky to get as far up as I did from 6th place, but 15 on the bottom. I'm trying not to get into Nemechek. Now I'm like, see, I'm fighting for second. And just not going to be enough. Yeah, 101 speed rating. Well, that's why you race. See, qualified 15th. But that's usually where I qualify here. And I did seem to have a faster car on the short run, but just gave up too much grip. Too much grip, not enough stability. Lose tons of speed like that. Then you get loose, you get tight, you get all over the place. You can't race anybody. You're just basically just hanging on after the first few laps. And that's just not good enough to win a championship here at Homestead. You need a car that's under you. You know, I know it's hard, and a lot of times it means that it's slower, but if you figure out how to make it stable and fast, that's the key. If you can make it fast, but unstable, and you can make it stable but slow, you can make it stable and fast. Trust me. It's just figuring out how. Nice hit and backflip there. But it's a more difficult thing to do at a track like Homestead, where you have such little grip. The more grip, I would say, the easier it is to do. As the more grip you have, the more stable the car is going to be by default. So you can do more, get more radical with the setup to gain speed. But once you figure out the grip and holding on to it and driving well, then you can start to figure out the speed. Oh yeah, I got loose off 4. I think I blew a tire, but I ruined a tire. When I went to get back in the gas, it just shot. I was like, ah, there we go. I actually stayed next to him to straighten out because I didn't need to get into it. It would slide up, you know, under a guy. It would do that not being under a guy. I had to learn how to drive it. See, I'm all sliding up, using the guy on the outside to the corner. That's not good. That's not a championship car. Oh, this is I think this is the last restart. Yep. Making my bid here. No, this is not the last one. Yeah, I think this is where where the video started. This part here. So you get the outside view of it. So I obviously got it better than it was earlier on, but it was just not good enough to win. It was probably was a top like 7 or 8 car heading in, even with what I learned in the trucks. But I only really made it probably like a top 5 car by the end of the race. Here's that last restart, 199 laps. Yep. Right there. If I could have got lower and got my nose under his quarter panel, I might have had a shot. I might have had a shot to sneak by him or rough him up a little. Wouldn't have wrecked him. Just, you know, ruined his entry into 3. And been able to hold them off, because I think all I don't think anybody except for Bell was, you know, a few spots back. So if I could have gotten past Custer, yeah, second place, 5 points. That's the 5 points you get for winning the race. That hurts. What are you gonna do? That's racing. That's you know. 31.8 fastest lap. Yeah. Yeah, 18 was up front. We're much happier with him winning the race, but what are you gonna do? So I think I don't know. I think we might have tied or something with playoff points. I don't know. I don't even know how it works. But I might have had a shot if anybody else won the race. If I finished, second. Definitely if I finished ahead of Cole Custer. But made progress. That was my first series attempt at a championship in Xfinity. So finishing second on the year is not bad. Not bad at all. But see, it all comes down to Homestead. See, that I have a problem with. Because if you don't have a great setup at Homestead, then you're just out of luck. I mean, there's like 20-something tracks in the series, different series. But it only really matters how well you race at Homestead when you get down to the championship 4. So I have mixed feelings about that. That's why I like that they're moving the championship race around. But let's see how long it stays at Phoenix. End of the year. I think I'm gonna. No. Okay. Yeah. That's what it was. Look at that. 14 wins. 14 wins. Yeah. But I lost the championship anyway. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, anything, and keep rolling.